Good morning. Thank you all so much for being here. With me today are City Council members Stephen Whitburn and Kent Lee. This is Councilmember Whitburn's district, and Councilmember Lee is the chair of the Council's Land Use and Housing Committee. Lori Holfiler, who is the president and CEO of the San Diego Building Industry Association. Drew Orstein, who is the CEO of Impact Housing, along with a number. I skipped a CEO of Impact Housing. We are on a site that he's constructing with his team right now. Our city planning director, Heidi Von Blum, as well as our development services director, Elise Lowe, and members of their two really awesome teams. We also have representatives from YGen, a group of young building industry professionals, as well as my favorites, the YIMBY Dems are here as well, some of our fiercest housing advocates. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So we're gathered here this morning to provide some exciting updates about our efforts to build more housing. We are here in North Park at 2911 Adams Avenue. And as you can see, this is very much still an active construction site, but it will soon welcome new residents in a mix of 72 studio, 1-bedroom, and 3-bedroom apartments. Developed by Impact Housing, these apartments will be priced for low and moderate income San Diegans. We've chosen this location because this project is being accomplished under the city's Complete Communities program, which incentivizes more housing near public transit. In my State of the City address, I announced that I signed a new executive order requiring Complete Communities projects like this one be fully reviewed by all relevant city departments within 30 days. Our Development Services Department got to work, and today I'm proud to announce our new program, Complete Communities Now. Complete Communities has proven to be extremely popular among home builders, and because time is money, my executive order is cutting red tape to get more shovels in the ground faster. And you might say that Complete Communities Now is actually an encore performance by Elise and her incredible team. During the first year, I'm so sorry. It's Friday, right, everybody? Yeah, okay. Last year, it's not this year, but last year's State of the City address, I signed another executive order before going on stage requiring 100% affordable housing projects be reviewed in 30 days or less. Elise and her team took that direction, and they did even better. During the first year of this program that they created, known as Affordable Housing Now, 21 projects have been fully reviewed within an average of just 9 days. That's pretty awesome. Way to exceed expectations, DSD. Among the 21 projects that they helped to approve include 2,300 new homes, with nearly 500 more in the pipeline. 1,700 of those apartments are already under construction. Now, it's important to point out that these projects used to take several months to review, and now it's taking just a fraction of that amount of time. And our friends in our building industry can talk some more about how that is helping them. This program helped to make 2023 a banner year when it comes to building more housing for San Diegans. You'll recall in my State of the City address that I said last year that we permitted roughly 8,000 new homes, a 51% increase over the 5,300 homes we permitted in 2022. And at the time, I acknowledged that that was a conservative estimate based on preliminary analysis. Today, I'm thrilled to announce that we actually permitted nearly 9,700 new homes, an 82% increase over the prior year. That is absolutely incredible. Now, permitting homes faster is a major piece of the puzzle when it comes to addressing our housing affordability crisis, but it is far from the only one. In order for builders to build more housing, the city has to help clear the path with our land use planning and policies as well. One of the ways that we'll do that is through updating our community plans. Now, these community plans serve as a blueprint for where future housing and job growth can occur in each of our neighborhoods. Yesterday, we announced that we have released the final drafts of 2 community plan updates, the one for Hillcrest and the one for University City. And council members can get into the details on those particular proposals and what we hope to achieve. But I can tell you that along with recently completed plans for Kearny Mesa, Mira Mesa, and Barrio Logan, as well as soon-to-be updated plans in the College area, Claremont, and Mid-City communities, These plans will dramatically increase San Diego's overall capacity for housing and job growth. I want to thank Heidi Von Blum and her city planning team for their incredibly hard work to put these documents out there and help clear the space, literally, for more housing in San Diego. With that said, it's my pleasure to turn the podium over to the council member who represents North Park, again, where we are today, and someone who's a true champion for more housing that everyday San Diegans can afford, Council Member Stephen Whitburn. Council member?
Well, thank you very much, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. I'm Stephen Whitburn. I have the honor of representing Council District 3, which includes North Park and the surrounding neighborhoods. If we envision a city that thrives, a city that is truly livable for all of its residents, then we have to embrace initiatives like this that move us toward this future. Complete Communities is getting us on the path of progress. Complete Communities now takes us a step further. I really appreciate what the mayor has done to take real concrete action to address this housing crisis that we're in. And with Complete Communities now, we kick it to the next level. In my role representing District 3, I have seen firsthand the critical need for affordable housing. Many San Diegans struggle with the high cost of housing, and I'm committed to making sure that our city is more affordable for its residents. Complete Communities accelerates our efforts to provide affordable housing options for all San Diegans so that everybody can use more of their income for other important priorities. And when I say everybody, I mean it. Whether you're a hardworking individual who lives here in District 3 or elsewhere in San Diego, whether you're embarking on your career journey or navigating retirement on a fixed income, rebuilding your life, you deserve a place to call home without financial strain. As chairman of MTS, our transit and bus system, I understand that by strategically placing more housing near transit hubs, we not only alleviate transportation burdens, but we're also reinvigorating our neighborhoods. Communities that are more walkable and more bike-friendly contribute to a healthier environment and a higher quality of life for all of our residents. And the Complete Communities Initiative isn't just about constructing buildings. It's about building a better future and a future where every resident in our city can thrive. As we continue to do more of these, I encourage all of our residents to participate in this process, to lend their voices, to shape the plans that will define our neighborhoods for generations to come. I like what I'm seeing right here. This is exactly the kind of project that we need. We need more of these. We need more of these faster. Complete Communities now will help to accelerate this process. It'll get more San Diegans into homes and the kind of experience that they all can value. So together, let's continue to build the city of tomorrow today. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce my colleague, San Diego City Council member for District 6, Kent Lee.
Thank you to Mayor Gloria, as well as Councilmember Whitburn. My name is Kent Lee. I have the honor of representing the 6th District in the city of San Diego. Now, the housing affordability crisis is the most urgent issue facing San Diego. 55 years. That's how long it takes a single person to save up the down payment for a starter home in San Diego, according to a recent national study. That's a lifetime of saving for something that used to be a rite of passage. Ladies and gentlemen, an entire generation of San Diegans is being locked out of home ownership. And many more families are paying a larger portion of their incomes than ever, even just to find a place to rent. And as a result, many young families, students, seniors, and everyday hardworking people throughout our city are either being forced out of San Diego or onto the streets. This is why pro-housing policies are pro-San Diego policies. And I want to applaud Mayor Gloria and his team for working with the City Council to push pro-housing policies. And as chair of the Land Use and Housing Committee, I am committed to working with Mayor Gloria to implement this pro-housing platform. We know that San Diego needs to triple its past housing production to meet its annual need. And it's great to hear the results that the mayor has just shared, that we've made significant progress even in just this last year. To do that, we are working to spur more housing projects just like this across the city. Now, for example, in my district, we are updating the community plan, the long-term blueprint for growth for University City. This diverse, dynamic, and vibrant community is renowned for its higher education, scientific research, and technology institutions. We have lots of great jobs. What we don't have are the affordable homes to match. People are struggling every day to afford living in San Diego, much less near their job, and this lack of housing affordability has led to more traffic, more pollution, and more San Diegans having trouble making ends meet. Employers that offer good-paying jobs see this, and it actually makes them hesitant to expand in San Diego. But here's the good news. Under Mayor Gloria's leadership, we are embarking on several updates to community plans across San Diego, such as the one in University City. And these will make way for more housing and to create opportunities for more housing affordability that serves all age groups, household sizes, and income levels. The University City plan in particular will take advantage of the region's unprecedented $2.2 billion investment in the Blue Line trolley expansion, encouraging homes near transit, again, reducing commute times, cutting pollution, and ensuring that University City and all of San Diego can continue to thrive. So thank you to Mayor Gloria. Thank you to our department leads who have made many of these policies possible, to Councilmember Whitburn for your leadership, the YIMBY Democrats, the Building Industry Association, and all in attendance today for your continued commitment to ensuring that San Diego has the opportunity to thrive. Together, we have to ensure that our children and our grandchildren can continue to proudly call San Diego home for generations to come. With that, I'd like to now introduce Lori Holfiler, President and CEO of the Building Industry Association of San Diego County.
Thank you, Council Member. So, a majority of our families spend more than half their income on housing. That does not help create a great sense of community. When we don't build the housing that we need, we are losing our sense of community. People don't have time to look around and see what neighborhood they live in or what their neighbors are doing. So we need more housing, and this action will incentivize builders to build more. Thank you, Mayor and Council. You are a great housing team. Complete Communities now builds on Mayor Gloria's recently approved Housing Action 2.0 to incentivize the construction of a wide variety of housing types to meet the needs of San Diego families and individuals struggling under the weight of the housing crisis. Complete Communities plan has already proven to be an incredible success. Complete Communities allows more ministerial approval, meaning you do not have to have a public hearing, which saves a tremendous amount of time and resources. The City of San Diego continues to act to set the bar high with smart, forward-thinking housing policy that promotes the development and construction of new homes for families of all income levels. Complete Communities not only provides deed-restricted affordable homes at a time of desperate need for new units, but it also promotes naturally occurring affordable housing in our major urban subcore markets, and does so with the environment in mind. Complete Communities not only gives us a chance to reach our RHNA goals, but will help reduce GHG emissions, help the state reach its goals, and we applaud the Mayor's office and the Council for not only to create such a smart housing policy, but for continuing to refine and improve upon it with the Land Development Code update and Housing Action 2.0, and with Complete Communities now. So we stand a great chance of improving our housing environment and providing the housing that families need in this region to have a really great sense of community. So it's my pleasure now to introduce Drew Orenstein, the CEO for Impact Housing. Thank you.
Just wanted to start by saying thank you for everyone for coming here for this event. It's a real honor for us to be featured in this. I want to just say that San Diego has some of the best housing policy in the United States, certainly here in California. Without the mayor, his staff, city council, and all the other support from the people here right now, it wouldn't be possible to build projects like this. So Drew Orenstein, the CEO of Impact Housing. So we have 1,000 units right now that have gone through the Complete Communities program here in San Diego. ourselves and our investors have turned our full attention to San Diego based on the good policy that we do have here. Of the 5 projects that are across 1,000 units, one's been complete. It's fully occupied on Market Street, all with low and moderate income individuals. Again, thank you to the policy that we have here in San Diego. We have 2 more projects currently under construction, obviously the one that we're in right now, which I'll talk about in a moment, and 2 that are slated to start construction here in the next couple months. So again, without complete communities, we couldn't have achieved that. But with complete communities now, we expect to have more projects coming to San Diego to be able to deliver those units even faster than we've delivered them now and provide deeper affordability for the San Diegans that really do need this housing to have a good quality of life here in California. Specifically, we hope to see more of the military workers, healthcare workers, police department, fire department, city staff, being able to enjoy the benefits of these programs by having a quality, having quality housing available to them at a fair price. And again, it's thanks to these types of policies that are being instituted at the mayor's office. And that's hard work, right? A lot of cities turn to subsidies and other solutions that don't really fix the problem, and it's kind of an easy Band-Aid to put on it. But you can accomplish the exact same thing with good policy and really connecting with the private sector in order to understand how can we create policy that ultimately creates the housing that we need and the affordability that we need without going into hardworking San Diegans' pockets to ask for their taxpayer money to go towards that. So, they're really doing the hard work that other cities don't do. So they're going to continue to see a focus, whether it's from us or others, on private equity investments coming into the city of San Diego, and that's going to make a better quality of life for everyone here. I also just want to thank SDG&E. Without having partners on the utility side, it doesn't matter how quickly you can permit something on the front end if you can't deliver the actual project and move people in. And not every city has that benefit of having such a great utility provider partner in that sense. Adams is a 72-unit project targeting low and moderate income households specifically. As the mayor mentioned, it's studios 1s and 3s, and we'll be starting to pre-lease next month and open in May. But with that, just again, I want to thank everyone for being here today. It's a real honor.
Drew, that's awesome. Thank you for those comments. Thank you to you and Impact Housing for giving us something to say. It's not just plans on a page. It's reality. It's homes. It's roofs over people's heads at prices they can afford. I look forward to coming back here very soon to see the final product. 72 new homes at prices that people can afford. I'm very excited about the 3-bedroom units that you're putting here on site. Those are very hard to come by. Any of you who've been out in the housing market recently know a lot of studios, a lot of 1-bedrooms, not a lot of 3s. And that sends a message about who we want in San Diego. And I want the message to be your family, you with parents with school-age children, you are welcome here. We will make a space for you here. So thank you again to Impact Housing. Thank you to council members Lee and Whitburn for their partnership in being here today, to Lori and the friends from the BIA, and all of our housing advocates that are here today. I hear often a lot about people who are opposed to new housing, but I guarantee you the vast majority of San Diegans support new housing because all of us are paying rent and mortgage that we cannot afford, and we need more housing in order to reduce the price so that we can actually afford to live here. And that's where I just want to end. These policies are adding up to change. As I mentioned earlier, over nearly 9,700 homes permitted just last year, over our historic 5,000 a year permit level over the last couple of years. But I want you to zoom out for just a moment. I'm a native San Diegan. I was born here in the late 1970s. When I was born, we were permitting about 15,000 homes per year. We've been doing about 5,000 a year for decades now. And that underinvestment, that lack of production is what we're all grappling with in terms of excessive homelessness, really high rents, and the inability to afford a home. What it says is that California and San Diego had policies in place that said, you're not welcome here. We're changing that. Today's announcement is showing that we're changing that we will speed up the permitting process so that folks like Drew who want to actually create houses that people can afford are going to get their permits as quickly as we possibly can deliver them to them. That with things like Blueprint SD and the Hillcrest and University City plans, that we will actually create the literal space for folks to be able to build. And why are we doing all this? In order to keep families together, in order to keep a vibrant working and middle class in San Diego. We all know if you're really wealthy, there's plenty of places for you in San Diego. Interestingly, we have long had affordable housing policies that do create low-income housing. It's not enough, but we do have those policies. What we don't have is enough housing that is being produced for working and middle-class San Diegans. And as mayor, I am singularly focused on making sure that the people who make this city work have a place to live here. Today is an exciting announcement about the fact that these plans are resulting in homes that people can actually afford, but 1 year is not a trend line, right? We have to keep this trajectory going, but it takes everyone working together, the government, private sector investors and property owners, communities all coming together to say that we will do this. Again, I know for a fact people want to see change on housing, and we can do this here. We are doing it now, and we will do more of it. Bottom line is this: when housing costs come down, that is more money in your pocket to help you do what you want to do in your life. We have to tackle our housing affordability crisis. San Diego is doing it, and I know that we're getting national attention for it, and we're going to continue doing it until there's a roof over everyone's head at a price that they can afford. Thank you all for being here today for today's announcement. All of our speakers are available to do one-on-ones with any of the journalists who are here. And again, Drew, look forward to coming back here real soon to celebrate a ribbon cutting on Impact's Adams Avenue project. Thank you all again for being here.